Well, howdy, everybody. This is your boy, Melness Outdoors, coming at you with this video. There's a circle with a cross in the middle of it. That circle is a coyote's territory. You can go around said territory, and you can usually find that if you have a trapping dog. And you can also find the feces. But the pack will stay where the cross is. The alpha female and alpha male will go around that and mark spots to warn off other coyotes. And if you have a trapping dog, he will show you where the P posts are and help you find a scat. But we're going to say we've got another boundary here, and the male pups will be dispersing in the, let's see, when do they disperse? I think they start dispersing before it starts getting real bad, because I'm going to say October, somewhere in there. The pups from this bunch, because they'll kick the male dogs out to find their own territory, they'll come over here and they'll see these markers. One of these male pups may challenge the alpha male here, but if not, these pups here will go down here and establish their own boundary. You could have 5 or 6 packs of coyotes in your area and they got their own boundaries. Now, that old coyote, he'll travel that boundary every night and freshen up his markers. And you could trap in that boundary. You'd have real good luck. But sitting out here, you may catch these dispersals. Because if we got 3 boundaries here, you're going to have male pups from each 3 coming out every year. They may be 4 to 5 male coyote pups out of each boundary. It's going to come out, and when you catch them, you'll know it because they'll be juvenile males. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's aggravating when you're trying to catch females for bounty. But that's how they do it. You'll have a male and a female here, and you'll have a few other females here. But you'll have an alpha male and an alpha female, and you'll have the nanny females. Well, the nanny females come in handy for when the alpha female gets too old to breed. She'll die off or whatever, and then he'll pick out another female out of the herd. And they may be 20 or 30 females with him. You never know. Now, bobcats, this is a little different. The bobcats will have an area like this. They may travel 5 or 10 miles in a night's time, maybe more, 20 miles, who knows. But let's say where I'm at, a male bobcat's going to travel all my property, neighbor's property, and another neighbor's property usually. Just because you set a trap here, because you see a bobcat track right here, and that's where he comes through on your property, don't mean you're going to catch him first night, second night, third night, a week later, because bobcats generally come back through a spot every week. So, I mean, that set may go dormant for a week, may go dormant for 2 weeks. I have set a set like that and it go dormant for 3 weeks before the cat come back through. Bobcats ain't like the coyotes. You won't have a pack. They usually are, what's the word am I looking for? What is the word? They roam alone. I'm not sure what the word for that is. There's a word. You won't usually catch 3 or 4 bobcats together, like boom, 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 get a triple or a double. You can, but it's not likely. Unless you just got a huge amount of cats on your property. But keep it in mental note and write it down. Put where you set that trap, how long that trap set, what bait lure you're in, whatever you used. And when you catch a cat, write down you caught a cat. Write down if it was a male or a female. Because if you caught a female there, chances are there'll be a male come through there not long looking for that female. But remember that, because from year to year, I have noticed, if I catch a cat right here, there is a really good chance I will catch another cat here next year. Now, if I catch 2 or 3 cats here this year, that's even a better odds I'm going to at least get one there next year. Because them cats, they follow the same routes all the time. A cat he hunts with his sight and his ears. He don't use his nose as much. A coyote hunts with his nose, his eyes, and his ears. A fox hunts with his nose, his eyes, and his ears. And again, as I said in the other video, I can't really speculate much on the fox trapping. I just know I set intersections and travel corridors and corners and stuff, and I catch fox, so I really ain't got no real knowledge like I do of coyotes and bobcats on what they prefer and how they do it. But I have picked up over the years that coyotes has that boundary, and bobcats will have a boundary similar to that they travel, and it may take a week or 2 to 3 weeks for them to come back through. But a coyote generally will travel that every night, or at least 2-3 times a week. And most of the time, they never leave that circumference because that's their territory. Hope this video helped share a little insight to animal behavior. I love doing these videos. I hope it teaches somebody something. And if you all found it entertaining or learned something, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, help us hit that 1,000 goal. I'd really love to hit 1,000 before the end of the year. Not so much for any reason other than it's just a goal I set. That's the only reason I want to hit 1,000. But I know my watch time ain't going to be enough to get monetized, so I just set a goal that I want to hit 1,000. That's a good idea. Set goals. God bless y'all.